Yes, hello everybody. Myself Sarvishtasha. Today I am going to teach standard 11th commerce and 11th science textbook Flamingo in that chapter number 1, the portrait of a lady. Chapter number 1, the portrait of a lady. It is written by Khushwant Singh. He was a prominent reporter in newspapers of India also and America also. And he has written so many novels and so many essays. In this lesson, he has written, or we can say drawn, a sketch of his grandmother with the help of words. So the title of the lesson is completely apt, Portrait of a Lady. Actually, we all are having one portrait in our mind of our grandparents. According to that only, and when we are reading this lesson, we will understand that what is the importance of grandparents, how they were always using to cultivate good habits in their grandchildren. This lesson is showing that character, that concept and that thinking very nice. But today it is very sorry to say that mostly all the families are nuclear and they are having mother, father and kids. Due to that only, this new generation is not able to understand what is family, what are grandparents, what are relations, and more than that, they are also not a actual living character as God have made them. So to understand the importance of love, affection, just try to understand this lesson written by Khushwant Singh. First of all, I will tell you whole story in narration form, in that, because see, through this video lesson it is not possible to give all, to say all the particular statements about the lesson or whatsoever Khushwant Singh has spoke about his grandmother, but I will try my best to speak each and every good quality of grandmother and each and every concept of the lesson so that you can understand, because it is very difficult to keep all the concepts in mind throughout the session. First of all, I want to say that as others, Khushwant Singh grandmother was very old, and she's last 20 years Khushwant Singh was seeing his grandmother, and she was completely old and wrinkled. It was very hard to believe that she was pretty once. It means the author wanted to say that in front of him, the grandmother was completely having wrinkles on her face. So author was always thinking, my grandmother was young also, pretty also, but she was. And at present, when the author is living with grandmother, in living room they are having one portrait of grandfather, and in that portrait grandfather has big turban and loose clothes, and he is having white beard till chest. Grandmother used to tell about all the games which she used to play in village. Grandmother was short and fat with crisscross wrinkles. Again I am speaking, grandmother was short and fat with crisscross wrinkles on her face. Her one hand was always resting on her waist to balance the body, and daily she was telling the rosary beads. I will tell you that what is rosary. Rosary means a particular what we can say garland type. It is made of wooden beads, stone beads, or according to your concept of mythology. And in that, the person, mostly elder person or religious person, are telling it. Telling means they are moving one by one and speaking whatsoever the mantra or whatsoever they want to chant. So that is called telling the rosary. So grandmother was telling whole day the rosary, and she was having white hair. So on her face there was silver locks, all was scattered on her face, and her lips were constantly moving in inaudible prayers. Again I am repeating my words. Her lips were constantly moving in inaudible prayers. Her clothes were showing serenity. Means she was wearing always complete white color cloth, because she was widow lady, and according to the traditional concept of our society, being a widow lady, she was always wearing white clothes. The author and grandmother were very good friends. They were having good bonding, good rapport with each other. In the childhood, author was living in a village and grandmother used to wake the author in the morning. And she was saying prayers in monotonous way. Monotonous means awkward, that you will not like to listen. But she was speaking, she was reciting, she can singing the prayers in monotonous way. She was having that concept in mind that when the author is bathing and dressing, the author will learn the prayer. But it was the author only confessed that I haven't learned any prayers spoken by my grandmother. Then she used to give a chalk, slate and earthen ink pot and a red pen to the author before going to the school. Both were going to the school because the school and the temple were side by side. So when in the school, the author was taught by the priest morning prayer and the alphabets. Again I am repeating, in the school the author was taught by the priest morning prayers and the alphabets. In the meantime, mother used to read scriptures in the temple. When they both are returning from in the noon time, the grandmother used to feed all the dogs all the stale chapati which she is bringing from the morning with her. At a turning point came when author's primary education was complete and author joined English school for higher classes. And this time parents had decided that he was sent to English school, and for that he has to go by bus. So now their attachment little bit was stopped, or we can say it was completely broken also, because now author was going by bus to the city school. But when author was coming back, grandmother was asking also, and sometimes author was himself informing about English, maths, science and music. Again I am repeating, when author was returning from the city school, he used to inform grandmother about English, maths, science and music. And when the grandmother was listening, she was completely disturbed. She was saying, all these subjects are useless. And moreover, she was disturbed by the education of music. She was saying this music classes must not be taught in school, because music is for prostitutes or the person or the beggars. It means according to her, children must be taught only the main subjects which are helping them to be a good professional in their later on life. She was completely silent for that. It means she has completely disapproved the author's education at city school of subject English, maths, science and music. The author got separate room when he started education at university level. This is third stage. Okay. Now we come to third stage. The author gets separate room when he joined university level education. So now the friendship was completely skipped, because both were living in separate room. Now they were in same house. Now the grandmother was secluded, completely alone. Author was also completely alone in his room. She was whole day spinning, but now also grandmother's all the activity was continue. Now she was whole day busy with spinning wheel and reciting the prayers. In afternoon she used to feed sparrows. Again I am repeating my words. This is very important concept of the lesson. When the grandmother was not with the author, she in the afternoon time she used to feed the sparrows, and she used to break the breadcrumbs, and that breadcrumbs she was giving to all the sparrows. All the sparrows were sitting over her shoulders, legs, head, but she never shoot the birds, because this afternoon hour was the happiest hour for grandmother. So keep this fact in mind. The sparrow feeding activity by the grandmother was the most loving activity of hers. The author gone abroad later on. This is four stage came. First childhood, primary school, then higher secondary school, then university level school, education in India. Now fourth stage came. In this, author has gone to abroad for 5 years. Now grandmother that time gone to the station to see off at the railway station. That time her fingers were busy and lips were reciting prayers. Then she kissed the author. After 5 years, when author returned, she was very happy and she take the author, she hugged author and in her arms, and author was able to listen her prayers. Again, author has spoken the word. She was reciting the prayers when the author was hugged by the grandmother. So author wanted to tell us that at this age also grandmother is reciting the prayers. In the evening, when author came, grandmother collected all the neighborhood ladies and they all sing on dilapidated drum. Means dilapidated means it was completely broken, ruined, which was not working, but still they all completely used that drum and they sang many songs as they all are happy for author's return from the foreign country. Next morning she was completely ill. She was having fever. Doctor was called. All the family members stop her for singing, but she say no, don't stop me. But that time she just said, don't stop me, allow me to do what is important or what is I want to do. Now then she was customary, but all the protested still continue praying and telling the rosary. Then led peacefully in bed and suddenly her lips stopped. When after singing lots of song, after having lots of exertion, she was completely exhausted physically and she was not able to control, and at that time all help her to sit or sleep on the bed. And that time author was noticing, that time also she was telling the rosary, peacefully reciting the prayers. So author again spoke. Suddenly her lips stopped. So author, all family members as well as author realized that now grandmother has complete connection with God. Now means she died. After death, as a traditional customs, she was kept on the ground. Her dead body was covered with red shroud. Again I am speaking the word. Her dead body was covered with red shroud. It means coffin. Now, and she was taken to the cemetery for funeral. Now it is very again important concepts came. Mother's last stage. After the cremation, mother's room was completely filled with sunlight and it was completely having glaze, or we can say shining. And now thousands of sparrows came in veranda and they sit and they were chirping also, but grandmother's death make them completely silent. These living things which are not able to speak, but they showed their complete sadness. They showed their desperation for grandmother, as when author's mother tried to feed, she threw so many breadcrumbs on the ground, but none of the sparrow touched any of the breadcrumb. So all the breadcrumb pieces were swept by the sweeper the next day. Now whole lesson completed. According to the author's view, grandmother was having very important part in his life. In this lesson he spoke 4 stages of life. First, primary education. Second, secondary education. Third, university level education. And fourth, higher level in foreign country. So these 4 things you keep in mind, 4 stages of author's life. Now I want to give you homework, and the homework means actually you have to learn and write, or you have to keep all these facts in your mind till your exam. Question number 1 is write 3 phases of author's relationship with the grandmother. I am repeating, write 3 phases of author's relationship with the grandmother. Question number 2 is why author's grandmother was disturbed with city school. Question number 3 is write how the grandmother spent her days. Question number 4 is how the sparrows express their sorrow. Question number 5 is write about grandmother's behavior before she died. Now see, you all are knowing that in English grammar portion is also important. So according to lessons concept, we always continue 2-3 topics, so that will be included in your exam. In this lesson you have to keep 2 grammar topics in your mind. Number 1 is idioms and phrases, second is tenses. Thank you everybody for listening me carefully. God bless you all, and if you are having any query, kindly ask me. God bless you. Have a nice time. Bye.